Have you ever shared something personal, only to regret it later? Maybe it was a dream you were excited about, a fear you confessed too soon, or even a good deed you couldn't resist telling people about, only to feel awkward after. The truth is, psychology teaches us that there are certain things in life that are better kept to yourself. Not because you should hide who you are, but because keeping some things private protects your peace, your growth, and even your relationships. In this video, we're going to explore 8 specific areas of life that experts say you should think twice about sharing too freely. By the end, you'll understand why silence can sometimes be more powerful than speaking out, and how guarding your personal world can actually give you more strength and confidence. 1. Your biggest goals. We all have dreams that excite us. Maybe it's starting a business, writing a book, or transforming your health. When that vision pops into your head, it feels natural to share it with the people around you. But psychology has shown that announcing your goals too early can actually make you less likely to achieve them. This is because when you talk about what you plan to do, your brain interprets the praise and attention as if you've already succeeded. That false sense of accomplishment can lower your motivation to keep pushing when things get tough. The better approach is to keep your goals close to your heart until you've already made real progress. By protecting your vision in its early stages, you give yourself the space to grow without unnecessary pressure or outside opinions. You don't have to prove anything by announcing it. Let your results speak for themselves when the time is right. 2. Your income and financial status. Money can be a very sensitive subject. Talking about how much you earn or what you own may seem harmless, but it often changes the way people see you. Some might feel jealous, others might feel inferior, and a few might even treat you differently altogether. Sharing your financial situation also risks tying your self-worth to numbers that can change at any moment. Instead of focusing on income as a point of conversation, it's healthier to focus on what you're doing to build stability and peace in your life. Your financial life is yours to manage, and not everyone needs to know the details. Save those conversations for a trusted partner or professional who can actually help you grow. 3. The details of your personal relationships. Relationships are deeply personal, yet many people share every high and low with the world. Maybe it's venting on social media or telling friends intimate details about arguments or problems. While it can feel relieving in the moment, oversharing about your private life often damages the very bond you're trying to protect. Once other people start giving opinions, you begin to see your relationship through their eyes instead of your own, and that can add unnecessary tension. Of course, it's natural to need support or advice sometimes. But constant disclosure can create long-term issues, especially if things improve and those around you still remember the negative details you shared. Keeping the private aspects of your relationships between you and the people directly involved allows the bond to grow in a more authentic, less pressured way. 4. Your acts of kindness. Doing good for others is a beautiful thing. Helping a neighbor, donating to charity, or supporting someone in need not only benefits them, but it also enriches your own sense of purpose. The problem arises when kindness is immediately followed by self-promotion. Sharing every good deed can shift the focus from compassion to recognition, making it seem like the help was more about attention than genuine care. Psychologists often point out that quiet generosity creates stronger trust and deeper respect. When you give without needing an audience, the act itself holds more meaning. Of course, it feels nice when others notice your kindness, but you don't need to announce it for it to matter. Sometimes the most powerful moments of giving are the ones no one else ever sees. 5. Your spiritual beliefs or practices. Your spiritual life, whether it's prayer, meditation, or any other personal practice, can be one of the deepest parts of who you are. Sharing your beliefs can build meaningful connections, but when you share them uninvited or too often, it can come across as preaching rather than personal expression. People may feel pressured or judged, even if that was never your intention. That doesn't mean you should hide your spirituality. It simply means choosing the right moment and the right audience. Often, the most impactful way to share your beliefs is through how you live, not how much you talk about them. When people see peace and purpose in your actions, they become naturally curious, and that's the best time to open up. 6. Your biggest fears and insecurities. Vulnerability is powerful when it's shared with people who are trustworthy and safe. But when you reveal your deepest fears or insecurities to the wrong person, it can leave you feeling exposed or even betrayed. Some people may dismiss your feelings, judge you, or worse, use them against you. According to researchers, vulnerability is not about spilling everything to everyone. It's about sharing wisely with people who have earned the right to hear your story. That means protecting your sensitive side until you know the person listening will treat it with care. Vulnerability can build connection, but only when it's supported by empathy and respect. 7. Lifestyle choices that go against the grain. Whether it's the way you eat, the way you spend your free time, or the decisions you make about health and habits, your lifestyle belongs to you. But openly declaring choices that are very different from the norm can sometimes create unnecessary conflict. People often interpret non-traditional choices as criticism of their own, even when that's not what you intended. You don't need to explain or defend the way you live. Allow your actions to reflect your values quietly, and if someone is curious, then you can explain. Living your truth with quiet confidence often speaks louder than words, and it also protects you from the judgment of people who may never truly understand. 8. Your next big move. Major life changes, like switching careers, moving cities, or starting a new project, are exciting. But talking about them too soon often invites an avalanche of opinions, doubts, and pressure. Once you share your plans, you also open yourself up to criticism, second-guessing, and the weight of expectations. That can make it harder to adjust if things change or if the plan doesn't unfold as expected. Keeping your big moves private until they're more solid gives you freedom. You can explore, pivot, or even walk away from an idea without the burden of explaining yourself. When the time comes and you've taken meaningful steps, you can reveal your decision with confidence, knowing it's already yours and not dependent on other people's approval. We live in a world that encourages us to share everything. Social media makes it easy to broadcast our thoughts, feelings, and choices in real time. But psychology reminds us that silence can be a source of strength. Protecting parts of your life allows you to focus on what really matters without distraction. It helps you grow authentically, reduces the chances of regret, and builds resilience. The things you keep private don't make you weak, they make you wise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on psychology and self-growth. I'd love to hear your thoughts too. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 8 areas you struggle with most, or share one more thing you think people should keep private. And if you think this message could help someone in your life, share it with them. Thanks for watching, protect your peace, and I'll see you in the next video.